Look at that head shake.
He's really banging.
Oh, it's a cobia. A bunch of them.
Oh, baby.
Better get in here quick.
There's more of them there. There's more of them there. That's a beautiful sight.
Flip him over there, Billy.
Oh, my.
I think you're going to get a bite, Billy.
On today's Sportsman's Adventures, we'll spend a cool winter day fishing shallow water wrecks in the Gulf of Mexico. Captain Rick Murphy and our special guest, Captain Bill Harbaugh, are greeted by a beautiful sunrise breaking over the calm waters of Florida Bay. This will be the only time we see the sun today. It's January, it's overcast, and it's cold. But thanks to Captain Bill's Contender, it's a dry ride to the fishing ground, nearly 70 miles offshore. In the wintertime, these wrecks are slammed with a wide variety of fish, so you have to be prepared. Having the right tackle, as well as a live well full of the right bait, is a must. Small live blue crabs and shrimp are the norm, but with a good throw of the cast net on a big school of threadfins, and we're ready to go.
Billy!
What do we got here, Rick?
Billy!
Name
Somebody's
that tune.
down there.
What the heck have we got here?
I don't know. Bring it up.
Large sheephead. Wow.
Look at that. That is a big sheephead. Now, Billy, let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
We come out here in the summertime and we caught permit and some smaller cobias, Goliath groupers. And that's the summertime and the fall. What happens in the winter? It all changes.
Everything changes. I think everything we catch out here is migratory to one degree or another. We know a lot of our cobias are coming from up north. We got a few resident fish in the summertime.
Right.
But we see them coming by now. They go south, I think down west to Key West, a lot of them winter. And then we'll see them back up this way in the springtime.
Gotcha.
We know our permit go inshore and offshore. We got the cobia, or the snook that come out from inshore.
Right.
So nothing's really here year round. They come and they go, and it seems like every 2 or 3 months it's a different cast of characters out here.
Head shaker.
Little head shake going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something to add to our potpourri here today.
Look at that head shake.
He's really banging.
Oh, it's a cobia. A bunch of them.
Oh, baby.
Better get in here quick.
There's more of them there. There's more of them there. That's a beautiful sight.
Flip him over there, Billy.
Oh, my.
I think you're going to get a bite, Billy.
Look at that. Right over that big one's back, and he didn't touch it. Oh,
There comes
baby.
that little one right there. You see him come in to eat you?
That's a beautiful sight, right?
Yes,
That is a sight for sore eyes, you might say.
Oh, going the wrong way here, Charlie.
That's all right.
Come back, Charlie. Lincoln, you gotta call it Charlie. Uh-oh, he got me wrapped on something. Look. Oh, see that?
Got it in there, smoked it around. Oh, he's still there. It just came off of that.
Whatever I had it on,
The specter cut off of it.
It cut. It was a crab line or something.
Might have got
braid-
it down just around the structure.
That braid cut it.
Right through it.
Wow. That was cool.
That,
There he is on the surface with all his buddies.
all right, that fish probably wouldn't have been there with the mono.
No.
He's the only guy that's there, Cappy. All right, I got a surface bait ready now. Now he's got no buddies, right?
No, he got no buddies.
Get one ready with no weight. Now his friends have dropped him like a bad habit. That's a nice one, Rick.
Yeah.
That's a nice fish. There was a good one there.
Oh, that was a really good one there.
35-pounder.
Yeah.
pretty when they come up with that whole nest, isn't it?
Yeah, it
They're
is.
all gathered up around him.
And hey, Fred.
Yeah,
Hey, Fred, what's that orange thing in you?
Like they got something good hanging in their
tattoo?
mouth. It's like they all want that one. Boy, you had that one, Fred. That one looks good.
How do you like to prepare them?
I like him with a little bit of lemon pepper, a little bit of garlic, brushed in olive oil, and on the grill.
That's cool. Now you preheat the grill and put a little aluminum foil on the grate.
I just do it right on the grate. As long as you don't get the metal hot before the meat gets on it, as long as you put the grate down and the meat down at the same time, it generally won't stick.
I got you.
If that metal's hot when you put him on there, that's when it sticks. Well, I don't see his buddies anymore.
No, I don't see them either.
Okay, well.
We know there's another one down there.
I'm sure they didn't go far.
Yeah.
All right, Rick.
You gonna boga him, Billy?
Yeah, I think we'll just get him in the lip here and swing him up and in, take a look at him. All right.
Hey, now, there you go.
Nice job.
The cobias.
Nice little head shake.
There you go.
Yeah, pliers right there, Cap. Ooh, I got the grip, you got the pliers. All right. Yeah, a little 16-pounder.
Golly! We're gonna need a bigger gas, man. I'm getting out of here.
Sportsman's Adventures is brought to you by Florida, the fishing capital of the world. Yamaha, when you want the best. Rapala, your best shot at a world record. Rapala Line, premium fishing line crafted from experience. Maverick, fish the legend. Minn Kota, anywhere, anytime. Humminbird, simply, clearly, better.
Almost 1,200 miles of coastline, 12,000 miles of rivers and streams, nearly 8,000 lakes over 10 acres, over 700 world records, and 3.4 million anglers a year. In fact, anglers outnumber golfers 2 to 1. Whether you're casting a plug along the shore or trolling the blue waters of the Gulf Stream, you're enjoying a vast outdoor resource. Relax, get closer to nature, and spend time with friends and family. Go fishing right here in the fishing capital of the world.
Yamaha's Big Block V6 4-strokes. Everything you want when you're miles offshore. Everything and more. Up to 250 ocean-conquering horses. More than enough top-end muscle to move the big boats. Yamaha turn-the-key reliability translates to confident starts. Quiet, clean-burning performance. Smooth, powerful acceleration. And cruise all-day fuel efficiency. Yamaha. Reliability starts here.
You know, I fish all over the world in over 300 days a year on the water. And as a matter of fact, I spend more time on the water than on dry land. If it swims in salt water, I catch it. Out here, where the fish are big and mean, your lures really take a beating. To survive, they must be tougher than the fish yourself. Backcountry to blue water, my choice in lures is simple. All over the world, big fish eat little fish that swim like a rapala.
It takes a little more to make it out here. It's about guts, standing up to the elements, and quietly doing the job when others have long gone home. It takes Riptide, the toughest, most corrosion-resistant trolling motor ever built. When your reputation's on the line, hang it on Riptide, only from Minn Kota.
I fish tournaments to win, period. And my boat helps me do that. I gotta run longer, faster, harder than anyone else, day after day, every day. My Hughes is designed by anglers that actually build boats to do that. These guys are driven. If they can satisfy my needs, they can satisfy yours. So, who's gonna build your next gift?
Maverick, Hughes, Pathfinder, flat skiffs, tunnel skiffs, and bay boats. Maverick Boat Company, angler driven.
I tell you, they have.
Captain Bill Harbaugh has lived in the Florida Keys for the last 25 years. He's the official captain for Caribbean Boat Sales and Marina in Isla Morada, where he oversees the rigging and the delivery of every boat sold. Bill is also a full-time fishing guide, and while filming an episode for Sportsman's Adventures last summer, he showed us some of the larger residents that live on these shallow water wrecks.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Here he comes.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is a large grouper we have.
Look at that!
This is the giant grouper.
Golly! We gonna need a bigger gas, man. I'm getting out of here. This is all you, Bill. That's too big for me, man. When something weighs 3 times me, I'm going to the bow and get my cherry Coke. Look at that grouper! Now that's a Mogan there. Where are you at, Blair Wiggins?
It's a Mogan grouper.
Oh, dang!
Goodness gracious.
He can eat a child. He's so big in his mouth.
Those fish may be the norm for summertime, but this next fish definitely isn't supposed to be here during the winter.
Ooh, what ate that nice big crab? Ladies and gentlemen,
Whoa!
we have
Billy
contacted the enemy. What do we have here?
He's headed for the hill.
We got a little potpourri thing going here this morning. He's not real pleased with his breakfast selection.
Billy!
Scoping up.
I don't believe that's a sheephead.
No. I don't think it's a Goliath.
A redfish.
If it's a redfish, it's a dandy. Yeah, he's not really pleased with his breakfast selection right now. That crab looked like a good idea, but he just as soon give it back now. He's scoping up out here, Rick. This may be a cobia.
Could be.
He ate a pretty good-sized crab. I'm going to come up in that glare out there, not going to be able to see what the heck we got.
Now, Billy, you like catching the cobias out here all the time, or?
Yeah,
I mean, when you come out here, when you're thinking about your day in the morning and what you want to go catch on these wrecks, what do you envision, you know?
You know, you've got your basic stuff that is going to be around the seasonal things.
Right.
We know in the summertime we're going to see some permit, sometimes an awful lot of them. We know that we're going to have the Goliaths in the summertime.
Right.
We know we're going to have a few cobias. But we've really found that if you come out here with your sights set on one type of fish, there's a real good chance you're going to be disappointed.
I got you.
You know, if you only bring the bait or the tackle for one thing, you're liable to have a bad time. So we kind of come prepared for everything.
So that explains why you have a multiple different types of bait. You got crab, you got shrimp, you got pilchards.
Exactly.
You bring the smorgasbord of everything out here.
Yes, indeedy. And it's that type of fishing. You know, there's just so many different things that we can have. You know, if you're running along and you find the school of mackerels up and you don't have anything rigged on wire, and now you're drifting along trying to rig your wire up, and by the time you get everything ready, they're gone. Now you've missed that opportunity.
Right.
And this is very opportunistic type fishing out here, where you've got to have things ready in your tackle and in your bait, and then when the opportunity presents itself, you're ready to go.
Now, if this is a cobia, do you want to gaff him and take him for a one-way trip back to home?
I certainly do like to eat them. Yeah, they're one of my favorites.
Well, you just point me in the right direction for the hook. I'll do my best to
hopefully,
put him in here.
hopefully that's going to come to pass here. It sure is feeling like one. He's scoped up like one, but he hasn't quite come all the way to the surface. Hopefully he comes up and he's got some buddies here too, and you can do a little sharecropping. Sweet music. Love that drag.
That's the sound you like to hear.
Yes, it is.
Let me know if you get some color there, William.
I'll let you know as soon as I know here, Rick.
You're doing a fine job.
Thanks for the... Oh, yes, nice permit.
Is that what it is?
It's a chunky permit. Yes, sir, it is. It is a chunky permit. Yeah, you can stash the gaff. That's interesting. 67-degree water, and we have the tropical permit on the crab. That's a great thing about fishing. You never know.
That's exactly right.
You never know.
Out here.
Yeah, especially out here. You got so many species to deal with. That is a beautiful thing. Well, there's a prime reason why we brought crabs with us today. I actually brought them because I know cobias like to eat them very well, but if I hadn't put a crab out, this sucker would not have been hanging on the end of this line right now.
You know, Bill, the new proposal for the FWC right now, I don't know if it's going to pass or not, but that is to only allow you to possess 2 of these fish per boat.
Yeah, that's more than enough.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Certainly going to save a lot of these fish. You'll slide forward, I'll slide behind.
You going to do a little grab?
Do a little grab.
That's a beautiful thing. Look at that.
That's a lot of fish for one finger.
That's a nice permit.
Sure
That's a real nice wintertime permit.
Don't catch him in the wintertime. That's why he's real nice.
Don't catch too many of them in the wintertime. That's a summertime
I'm
fish.
gonna let you get that hook out because
grab the pliers right here.
Look at those lips.
Yeah.
Al Jolson.
Got a little rubber lip thing going here. Let me put that rod down and get my right hand in here. There we go.
Cool. He is good to go.
Excellent.
So that's going to save a lot of these fish that you catch out here on the
Absolutely will. Well, and we know that we're fishing brood stock fish out here. Exactly. They're spawning out here in the summertime. That is a beautiful fish. That's a nice one.
Billy, I'm over here rigging. What do you got?
I am not sure what we're dealing with this time, Rick. Maybe Goliath?
This Conservation Minute is brought to you by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission.
Coral reefs. They're among North America's greatest treasures, and they need your help. One of our most delicate habitats, Florida's coral reefs have been called the rainforests of the sea, in part because they are second only to tropical rainforests in the number of species that call them home. It's easy to hurt a coral. People do it unintentionally all the time. That's why the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, one of several agencies committed to preserving this important part of the ecosystem, wants to remind you that all Florida coral is protected. It cannot be collected, harvested, or sold. Don't touch it. Don't stand on it. Don't drag objects over living coral. Don't dump trash anywhere near a reef or anywhere else at sea for that matter. To enjoy this treasure, anchor your boat in a sandy area well away from the reef. For more information on this beautiful marine resource on Florida's southern coast, visit myfwc.com.
Contender boats. Take it to the limit. Wherever you find fishing tournament winners, you'll find Contender boat owners. First to the fishing grounds, first to the winner's circle. When you look for strength, versatility, and ocean ability, you find Contender boats. Hand-built, one by one, each and every boat. Contender Boats is proud to introduce its new 23 Tournament Edition, the latest in true mid-sized offshore fishing rigs. Contender is committed to providing outstanding quality and performance. Nothing else delivers. Expect the most. Contender Boats. If you're a boater, you know it's required by law to carry at least one life jacket for every passenger on board. Maybe you're thinking, I can swim, I don't need a life jacket. Consider that the leading cause of death in boating accidents is drowning, even though 96% of fatality victims were reported as being able to swim. New inflatable models of life jackets can be worn as a waist pack on a belt. For more information about life jackets and boating safety, visit myfwc.com. And remember, safe boating is up to you.
Wouldn't it be great if you could snap on a lure and just go fishing? With something that looks like, and more importantly, swims like the real thing. With lures that come pre-rigged with the best components available. With baits designed by people who fish all over the world. But most importantly, you tie these on your line, you're going to catch some fish.
The new Humminbird 900 series will change the way you look at fishing. You get the extra dimension of 3D sonar, full chart plotting and GPS, and exclusive side imaging with a picture-like view of the bottom, all on an ultra-wide, high-definition display. The 900 series fishing system doesn't just perform on the water, it practically walks on it. Humminbird, simply, clearly better.
Yamaha's Big Block V6 4-strokes. Everything you want when you're miles offshore. Everything and more. Up to 250 ocean-conquering horses. More than enough top-end muscle to move the big boats. Yamaha turn-the-key reliability translates to confident starts, quiet, clean-burning performance, smooth, powerful acceleration, and cruise all-day fuel efficiency. Yamaha. Reliability starts here.
Where else can you fish for over 50 species of game fish? Where have most world record fish been caught? Where are there more than 8,000 miles of coastline, 12,000 miles of rivers and streams, and 3 million acres of freshwater lakes and ponds? Florida, the fishing capital of the world. For more information, contact the commission office nearest you or go to myfwc.com.
Come here, little dude.
The only way he can look better is he been laying in some garlic salt,
Oh, now.
sauteed mushrooms.
Don't even get me thinking about that stuff.
You got him there, Billy?
All right, yes I do, Rick. I'll go ahead and let this little dude go. Ooh, this hook has seen better days. Look at that.
Let me see him. Turn him over this way, man. Look how pretty that fish is.
These
All that
just
sun
beautiful
on it.
markings on those
Back.
small ones.
Look at that. That is
They just light up so pretty. What you got there, Rick?
Oh, I don't know.
Get over top.
Wet feet now.
Looks like the Goliaths have woken up here. Look at that.
Where's the big one?
Yeah, I wonder where those big ones go in the wintertime.
Think they go out to...
I think they do
Deeper?
migrate, yeah. Yep. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they're out there on that stuff in 80 and 100 feet. The temperature's a little more moderate. You know, it doesn't jump around like it does in here in the shallow.
Has a mouth only the mama can love. Pliers. This is wonderful to see in these fish, though.
It is fantastic to see the comeback.
There it goes.
Let's see what we got this time.
Head shaker.
A lot of head shaking going on here.
A whole lot of head shaking.
Let's see, what do we got? What do we got here?
Looks like a redfish.
That looks a lot like a redfish. Looks like most every one I've ever seen. Look at that. He's out here trying to keep warm too in this deep water.
That's where all the redfish are.
I know that's where this one is. Look at that there. What do you think that is, Rick? Look at this little red on his little bit of a rub of some sort. Kind of healed up.
Wow. Has he got it on the other side also?
I didn't see it when he was thrashing around. No, he's clean.
All right. Piece of his
Easy
tail
there, guy.
bit off, nicked off.
Maybe he was out here when those Goliaths were running around and got a little close.
Huh.
All right, little dude.
There you go. Billy!
This one could be a little bit larger, Rick.
Why you keep buying all these rods that are shaped like C's?
Oh, baby. This one's got a little,
Billy,
little backbone to him.
you took the knife to the gunfight.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
boy.
not as big as I thought. He's just bigger than the last couple.
Oh, look at how beautiful that fish is with that orange Hank Brown hookup jig in his face. Look
The
at
markings
him.
on
He's
him
just
are
so
just
pretty.
spectacular. Yeah, just barely got him in that lower jaw.
Maybe he'll get.
Oh,
Oh, what did he spit up? He spit up a pinfish or a rasp or something.
Pretty large, like a wrasse, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good size.
He's chumming for us.
Yeah.
Team player.
He's a team player. He's doing his part. All right, little dude. I wonder how old that fish is, Rick.
I don't know.
I wonder if he's a year old, or is he 3 years old, or... He is gorgeous. A little beady
I tell you,
eyes.
they have really done an outstanding comeback. Really
It's amazing how fast it worked.
You know, when you come out here and go wreck fishing, and the fish that you're catching the most of is Goliath groupers over snappers. And
When you're catching an apex predator, it's
apex predator.
It's pretty cool.
Exactly.
And so many of them are just huge out here now. That's why I got to think they're growing pretty fast. You know, because what do we had the moratorium? 12 years or so?
Something
you know,
like
and
that.
to see fish that are an honest 400 or 500 pounds now, that's a pretty fast
And you know, the funny thing is, no matter whether you like it or you don't, it just shows you that the laws and the rules and the regulations work.
Wise management works.
Yeah.
Mother Nature has incredible recuperative powers if we just let it happen.
When the day was over, the water slicked off and we were treated to a beautiful ride home across the mirror image calm waters of Florida Bay. Fishing wrecks in the Gulf of Mexico with Capt Bill Harbaugh is always full of non-stop rod-bending action. He's on the cutting edge with his use of the latest technology, catching big fish with light rods and light lines. For us to be able to share a day with two of Florida's finest fishermen, well, it's made this another great sportsman's adventure.